So this is my SPL-5. And the question that I decided to go with is describe phishing and then find an example. So I know that when many individuals hear the word phishing, they automatically think of the hobby fishing where you go out and catch fish, but this is something completely different. So what phishing is that while it is a homophone of phishing, which involves using lures to catch fish, the one that we all typically know, this one is a type of logical threat, which is a loss of control over data and software. It's a form of fraud in which attackers try to learn information such as login credentials or account information by masquerading as a reputable entity or person in email, IM, or other communication channels. So it's like they wait for users who are like the fish to open up their email and use the fake links or so on and have them bite and actually go to those links so they can steal their personal information and so on. So an example of phishing is one that you could see in this picture. Sometimes they will send users an invoice, for example, like you can see in here, and it actually contains malicious content. They just use the word invoice to disguise what they are trying to get the users to open, and then they can access their personal information and they can steal whatever they want. So what to look for in a phishing email is the generic greeting. A lot of the phishing emails are usually sent in large batches, so they'll use generic names like first generic bank customer, so they don't have to type in the recipient's names. And then also there will probably be like a forged link. Even if it's something recognizable, it doesn't mean it links to the real organization, so you should be cautious when opening emails with links. And then there'll always be a request for personal information. This allows them to trick you into providing your personal information, and when you receive an email requesting this, then you should be cautious of it. And also there's always a sense of urgency, so that users will do it quickly and kind of walk into it very quickly, not thinking that whether this is true or not, so that is also something to look out for. And then here's just a generic example that many individuals can find useful. You can see the generic greeting. It says, "Dear first generic bank user." And then there's the forged link. And as you can see, they probably use a generic bank or something that many people know. And then they'll tell you to click or use the website and to go to that particular site. And also there's the sense of urgency. As you can see, it's if you do not do this within 48 hours, then you will not be able to use your bank account for 30 days. So this forces users to rush into it, not thinking whether or not this is real or not. So individuals should always be cautious when opening emails or going to certain websites on the internet. And that is my SPL.